Jesus, the Son of God who lived on earth 2,000 years ago. He was born in a manger in Bethlehem. At the age of 12, Jesus would go to the temple and talk with the teachers and tell the scripture. At the age of 30, he started teaching about God. He did many miracles at that time, like stopping the storm, feeding the 5,000, even raising people from the dead. People loved and followed Jesus, but the religious leaders didn't like Jesus. Jesus called 12 people to be his apostles: Peter, Andrew, John, James, Bartholomew, James the Lesser, Jude, Matthew, Philip, Thomas, Simon, and Judas. But Judas ended up betraying Jesus. They arrested Jesus that night. The religious leaders took him to Pilate, but Pilate thinks Jesus was innocent. But the crowd demanded Jesus to be sentenced to death, so Jesus was whipped before he was crucified. And they forced him to carry his cross, and took him to Golgotha where he would be crucified. Jesus was nailed to a wooden cross. The soldiers gambled to get his clothes. It was 9 o'clock in the morning when they nailed him. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." There was a sign placed over Jesus' head. It reads, "Jesus the Nazarene, King of the Jews." The Roman soldiers also nailed 2 criminals, one at the left and one at the right of Jesus. One of the criminals said, "For are you not the Christ? Save yourself and us." The other one said, "Do you not fear God? We have been sentenced to this punishment that we deserve, but this man didn't do anything wrong. Jesus, remember me when you enter in your kingdom." Jesus said to the criminal that said, "Truly I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." When Jesus saw his mother Mary and John the apostle, he said to Mary, "Woman, behold your son." And unto John, "John, behold your mother." Some people that passed by Jesus mocked him. They said, "So you are the person who claimed you could tear down the temple and restore it in 3 days. If you are the Christ, the Son of God, save yourself." The religious leaders also mocked him, saying, "He saved others, but he cannot save himself. If he is the Messiah, the Son of God, let him come down from the cross." Now in the 6th hour, there was darkness all around the land, and stayed that way till around the 9th. Round the 9th, Jesus shouted, "Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani," which means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Some of the people standing heard Jesus and said, "He is calling for Elijah." One of them ran to fetch a sponge. They had soaked it in wine and put it on a stick and held it up to Jesus. They said, let us see whether Elijah comes and save him." Jesus said, "It is finished." And he said, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." And Jesus died. The earth shook, and the veil in the temple tore in two from top to bottom. The centurion was standing in front of Jesus when he saw how Jesus died. He said, "Truly this man was the Son of God." After the Sabbath, the woman who cared for Jesus went to the tomb very early on Sunday morning, just before the sun comes up. As they went, they saw the tomb was opened. They went inside and saw an angel. The angel said, "Do not fear, for you are looking for Jesus of Nazareth, and he is not here. God has raised him from the dead. You can see the place where they put his body. Now go and tell his disciples that he will go before you into Galilee. There you will see him just as he told you."